Hey all, this is Yusuf again, and I'm going to look for a moment at the current work in progress for the Gouken. I wanted to show him how he is unpainted, how his transformation works, and my general thoughts on the unpainted version. As you can see, I neither painted it nor even worked on the stickers, because I intend pretty much to paint everything in time, but I'm not going to promise when I'm going to do that, because at the moment I really don't want to go in on painting. So yeah, this is probably how he'll stay for a while, till I get into the mood to actually paint him. Let's first of all go into his massive sword. It's pretty much composed out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swords. I'll guess it's named the 7th sword. Who knows? It's rather silly looking. There are details in it which I don't like. There goes my voice a bit. These are sideways in it, which looks nice, but these are like this way, and you can't put them in the other way, which is too bad. I wish they could also be like these. Yeah, the middle one alright, but in general it looks a bit silly. Each of these blades have 2 different sides, and each and every last one of them can fit on the backpack of his small form. Actually, even now I could apply most of them in his small form, in this form. Remove the big one, which is pretty much his main weapon. This one actually fits into this slot, and each of these slots fits a different sword. As you can tell, there's one extra long one for the longest handle, of course. So all in all, it's not a very difficult thing to put on. But these swords are really tight fitting, so even if you painted these handles gold, you'd scratch it off in no time. So painting those handles isn't completely recommended. So each one of these would fit into here. You slide them in. They're really hard to really fully get in. So if you're afraid of breaking anything, yeah. Especially because these handles are fairly thin. But each one of these sticks in. I'll stick in this one as well. Yeah. So let's put them back. Yeah. Based upon the colors that his swords can get when you sticker them up, this is going to be one of the most ridiculous looking things ever. But even unpainted, it's still ridiculous. Actually, I'd rather had that they hadn't given these the dark color, because painting just over a completely white figure would have been easier probably. It wasn't really needed for these parts in darker color, considering the amount of work which needs to be done on them anyway. Because even with all the stickers on them, he's still going to require a lot of work. So I'm going to skip on those fully. Anyway, let's transform this guy, and that's pretty much a complete case of let's pull it all apart and put it back together in a different way. Fin, head. I'll remove these for the time being, just for safety. Pull apart the waist. Remove this. Remove this. Remove each arm. Yes, I think you can get the idea already. On the butt, remove this, which is probably... This is a part for the transformation which we have to remove, and these are very little pins, so I'm very afraid of breaking them. Remove the legs. Remove the feet. For the head also. Remove this little part. Remove this part. And well, here you have the Gouken mid-transformation. A big mess thus. Let's put him back together in his small form. Take the little feet, plug them directly into the sockets underneath. The hip part. And yeah, mobility now is this. Yeah. With the legs on, it's somewhat decent articulation, ball joint here, and a swivel in the knee. This is a part which really annoys me. Completely hollow part. They could have made it into two parts just as well. Would have been just as nice. I mean, a lot nicer. Open this up, pull out this thruster thingy, and fold it in. Same for the other leg. It's one of the few little things which actually are transformation instead of just part swapping. The chest also is a semi-form of transformation. Really, all you do is this. Yes, that's it. You then plug back on the back part, and pretty much all you do is remove some height so it fits lower on the main body. And this hooks into here for a fairly secure part. Alright. The head. This is the normal head. Turn it around and you have the super head. Take this part which you took off his butt. Once again, same tiny pins. They slide into what are the Vulcans on the side of his head. Once again, hollow point, which you don't really cover up that well. Put in this, then put in this. Some parts are really loose and can fly off easily. Too bad. Let's get this onto his body. Alright, so that's the main body. Now I have to remember how, oh yeah. This part which covered up his face now goes into here. Take the sword, stick it in. Take these wing parts, slide them back in. Those don't really need to come off, but it's just for safety. So you get already an idea. These two parts you then take and fit into the holes in the back here. There are no poly caps. Everything is just very awkward in terms of... now I'm telling it wrong. There are poly caps in the main body, but this is no poly cap, so it's a bit iffy to get in and out. And it's very unstable too. And then for the arms, another kind of transformation. Move this around. The arm goes all the way around, but first rotate it around. Then you can move it in. And then there's a slide for the hand. And you fold out this part. Pretty much you're swapping around the arms by turning them around. Same for this one. Fold this in. Turn it around. And down. Press in the fist. And fold out this part. Also very loose joints here. Very iffy. And here's the Gouken, completely transformed. Yeah. What can I say? It's got the usual SD Gundam articulation, but the waist is actually locked in place. Arms can move up and down, but everything collapses with the backpack. He's very back heavy, because if I can put, this is the side view. Yeah. Not the greatest. This guy is going to require a lot of work, and I'm not really looking forward to doing that actually. First of all, I need to get proper paint for this one, because the paint colors I need I've run out of. So oh well. For the Gouken, he looks in general nice, I'll give it that. This orange clear material is really spectacular looking, but the general execution of this kit, alright, it's 1,000 yens or about $10, so for its price it's not that bad, but for it's a 2010 kit, and some of the stuff here I almost feel as if I've gotten a knockoff, because there are actually parts here in the skirt where things really do not align. They're just not matching up. And yeah, I'm not sure if I actually got a knockoff for some reason. I think that would be strange, considering I got this from Hobbylink Japan, but it almost feels like it is a knockoff. This was Giuseppe. Yeah, as I said, for the time being, don't expect this guy to be painted up. I got other things to do, which come first. So perhaps in a year or so, 2 years, 5 years, who knows, something might show up. Thank you all for watching. This was Giuseppe.